Hello, welcome to another episode. I'm Zelmont, and this is my YouTube where I play Ark and talk about random stuff. We're talking about random stuff. We're going to get into a political one. Don't forget to leave a like if you find yourself enjoying today's episode. Subscribe for more content. Comment and let me know your thoughts. And as always, feel free to share. Today, right versus left, they're all crooks. And that's really, like I say, it's political, but it's not really political. People, generally speaking, everybody understands that all politicians are crooks. The thing that not everybody gets is that the right versus left is basically just another form of control. It's to keep us hopping, keep us choosing that, keeping them in power. It's like here in Canada, you elect the Conservatives to do certain things. The Conservatives never do the certain things. Even Justin Trudeau, the Liberal, the dictator himself, when he was elected, one of the biggest things that he was elected to do is electoral reform. Why? Because the fact is whether you think the Liberals are the best ones for reforming the electoral or not, which I don't think they are. You have to admit that the elections in Canada must be reformed. Right now, because they were set up as a monarchy and we still have that tradition, the whole system was actually set up for corruption. If the person at the top is not corrupt, they can keep it all controlled out from under them. But that person at the top is the king or queen. Right now, that's King Richard. King Richard. I mean, King Charles. Yes. I like King Richard. Sure. No. But King Charles, right? He's still technically the leader of Canada on the books. Like, by the way our whole political system runs, he is still at the top. And now, if he is not corrupted and is willing to exert his authority, and we're willing to accept that exertion, which is actually really up in question, because the monarch has been such a figurehead in Canada for so long that it's kind of not in place anymore. But that, with the current system, you need that monarch. That monarch needs to be the uncorruptible one. And they need to be willing to exert their power to weed out corruption. Otherwise, the system is all meant to give handshakes up and up and up to the top. A system like that forces corruption. The moment corruption is in, corruption is rising to the top, and once corruption's at the top, there's no getting corruption out. It's just going to... Because here in Canada, we don't vote for the leaders. We vote for the party. You vote for... Like, voting for the leader, the party, and your local candidate is all in one vote. That's wrong. That's why Trudeau is in power. You here in the West, you... Here in the West, we're going to kill this Diplo. Here in the West, we wonder, like, why the people on the East Coast would vote Trudeau in. And, well, the answer is they didn't. They just didn't want their local conservative guy. So they voted for their local NDP or Liberal guy, because locally, that's what they wanted. But doing that means that on the big scale, we now have Trudeau. Hail dictator. I can't even literally can't even give my honest opinion on Trudeau and what I think should be done about him. I literally I'm not allowed to give my honest opinion. That is the Canada I live in. And why? Because of the way our politics is set up. And like I say, he was voted in. One of the big things he was voted in on was electoral reform. But the moment he got in, did he reform the election? Did he reform it at all? Nope. He backpedaled off that mighty quick. It's like I say, they're all crooks. It's all just meant to keep us in line. Right versus left, black versus white. It's nothing but control. It's all part of the system, and the system ain't broke. It's working exactly as intended. But I think I'll leave that one. This one might actually be a decent time one. I think I've kind of been going over my time this week. We'll see once I start editing. Once I start chopping these videos up. But oh, spin the camera. But yeah, if you found yourself enjoying today's episode, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more content, comment, let me know your thoughts. And as always, feel free to share. Later. Oh, oops. Oops, it's supposed to be. Thank you for watching. Alright.